Ever wondered why growing vegetables in a greenhouse often yields better results? Well, let's delve into that. The beauty of a greenhouse lies in its ability to create an optimal environment for your plants. Imagine being able to control the temperature, humidity, and light conditions all at your fingertips. Sounds like a plant's paradise, doesn't it? But that's not all. With a greenhouse, you can extend your growing seasons. No longer are you at the mercy of frosty winters or scorching summers. Your plants can grow and thrive all year round. And let's not forget about protection. A greenhouse acts as a shield, keeping those pesky pests and diseases at bay. This means less time spent battling bugs and more time nurturing your crops to perfection. So an ideal environment, extended growing seasons, and excellent protection, that's the greenhouse advantage for you. With these advantages, it's no wonder that so many garden enthusiasts are turning to greenhouse gardening. Before we dive into the planting process, it's crucial to choose the right greenhouse for your needs. Now, there are three key factors to consider when making this choice: size, material, and location. Firstly, size matters. Think about what you want to grow and how much of it. A small greenhouse might be perfect for a modest herb garden, while a larger structure can accommodate a variety of fruits and vegetables. Secondly, consider the material. Plastic greenhouses are affordable and easy to set up, but may not be as durable or provide as much insulation as glass. Glass greenhouses, on the other hand, are sturdier and offer better light transmission, but can be more costly. Finally, think about location. Your greenhouse should get plenty of sunlight, but also be protected from harsh winds. And don't forget access to water. Remember, the right greenhouse can make all the difference in your gardening success. Once you've got your greenhouse, it's time to prepare it for planting. Let's start with a good clean. Cleaning your greenhouse might sound like a chore, but it's crucial to rid the environment of pests and diseases that could harm your plants. Use a mild detergent and rinse thoroughly, making sure to reach every nook and cranny. Next, let's talk about setting up an irrigation system. A well-designed irrigation system is a game changer. It not only saves water, but also ensures that your plants get the right amount of moisture. Drip irrigation is a great option for a greenhouse as it targets the roots directly, reducing water waste. Finally, it's time to prep the soil. A rich, well-draining soil is like a five-star hotel for your plants. Mix in some organic compost for added nutrients and make sure the soil is loose and friable. A well-prepared greenhouse is the foundation of a successful garden. Now that your greenhouse is ready, it's time to plant your veggies. Let's kick things off with tomatoes, a greenhouse favorite. To plant tomatoes, fill a small pot with seed compost and place the seeds about 1/4 of an inch deep. The best time to plant tomatoes is early spring, as they thrive in warm conditions. Next up, cucumbers. Cucumbers love the heat, making them perfect for greenhouse growing. Plant cucumber seeds 1 inch deep in pots, ideally during late spring. Keep in mind that cucumbers require a bit more space than tomatoes, so ensure they have enough room to flourish. Then there's lettuce, a cool season crop that can be grown year-round in a greenhouse. Plant your lettuce seeds 1/4 of an inch deep in trays or pots. Unlike tomatoes and cucumbers, lettuce prefers cooler temperatures, so consider planting them in the cooler parts of your greenhouse. Now let's talk about planting depth and spacing. The depth at which you plant your seeds is crucial. Generally, seeds should be planted at a depth roughly 3 times their width. But remember, smaller seeds like lettuce need to be sown more shallowly than larger seeds like cucumbers. As for spacing, each plant needs its own room to grow. A general rule of thumb is to space plants about 2 to 3 times their mature width apart. This ensures they have ample room to spread out and grow without competing for light and nutrients. Lastly, don't forget about watering. After planting, water your seeds thoroughly but gently. You want to make sure the soil is moist but not waterlogged. Too much water can lead to rot, while too little can leave your plants parched. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to planting tomatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce in your greenhouse. But don't rush the process. Each vegetable has its own growing timeline, and rushing can lead to subpar results. Remember, patience is key. Give your plants the time they need to grow. Planting your veggies is just the beginning. Now comes the ongoing task of maintenance. Now let's dive into the essentials of maintaining a robust greenhouse garden. First and foremost, regular watering is key. It's not just about pouring water onto the soil, it's about understanding the needs of each plant and adjusting watering schedules accordingly. Some plants may require daily watering, while others might thrive with less frequent watering. Remember, overwatering can be just as harmful as underwatering. Use your fingers to gauge the soil's moisture levels. If the top inch feels dry, it's time to water. And when you do, aim for a gentle, even soak rather than a deluge. Next, let's talk about ventilation. It's crucial for maintaining the right temperature and humidity levels in your greenhouse. Lack of adequate ventilation can lead to a buildup of excess heat and moisture, conditions ripe for the spread of plant diseases. So ensure your greenhouse has vents or automatic vent openers to facilitate airflow, and consider fans for larger greenhouses. Pest control is another essential aspect of greenhouse maintenance. Regular inspections can help nip any infestations in the bud. Look out for common pests like aphids, spider mites, or whiteflies. There are many organic pest control methods available, such as introducing beneficial insects or using natural pesticides. Lastly, don't forget about periodic fertilization. Plants deplete the nutrients in the soil as they grow. To keep your greenhouse garden thriving, replenish these nutrients with an appropriate organic or synthetic fertilizer. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for application rates and frequencies. Remember, every plant has its own nutrient needs. Leafy greens might require a high nitrogen fertilizer, while fruiting vegetables might need more phosphorus and potassium. By paying attention to these 4 areas, watering, ventilation, pest control, and fertilization, you're well on your way to a successful greenhouse garden. A well-maintained greenhouse can provide you with fresh, healthy veggies all year round. Growing vegetables in a greenhouse might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Let's take a moment to recap what we've covered. We started with the greenhouse advantage. A greenhouse can allow you to extend the growing season, protect your plants from harsh weather, and even grow some exotic veggies that would otherwise struggle in your climate. Next, we discussed how to choose your greenhouse. There's a fit for everyone, whether you're looking for a small starter kit or a large walk-in greenhouse. Preparation is key, from choosing the right location to ensuring proper ventilation and temperature control. We've got you covered. We then took a deep dive into planting your veggies. We discussed the best practices for sowing seeds, transplanting seedlings, and managing your plant's growth stages. Lastly, we talked about maintaining your greenhouse garden, from watering and fertilizing to pest control. With the right knowledge and a bit of effort, you too can enjoy the fruits, or in this case, vegetables, of your labor all year round.